Hello and welcome to episode 61 of the Bearded Banter Podcast, the gaming podcast where... Fuck, I'm sick. Jesus,
sick.
Jesus Christ. Hello, welcome. I am your host, the Bearded One. With me, returning, is my co-host, Matt Legion Rex, returning to his post after being absent last episode.
I am no longer being cucked.
He is no longer being cucked out in Ohio. He's back home.
I remember it like it was yesterday when Spencer made fun of me on the podcast and you let him get away with it.
Because it's my show, Matt. I sanction this shit.
That's why Spencer's not here.
That's what, because he's literally been murdered.
I killed him.
I killed him in cold blood. So anyway, welcome to the show. Just a quick little point I want to make before we start. I apologize for my voice, but I am a little under the weather at the moment. So if I sound nasally or you hear me cacking in the background, that's why. Don't mind it, just ignore it and go about your day. Mm-hmm. But I am still here. We're still doing this. Let's get this shit on the road. So, as we always do on the show, we're going to start with some general discussion. Whether or not it reaches half an hour, we'll see. The general discussion will go as long as we feel it should, and then we'll get into some news stories, which, oh boy,
there's quite a bit
of news to talk about, because literally the day before we're recording this, the fucking Nintendo Direct dropped. So,
and we all know what happened there.
We all know what happens when a fucking Nintendo Direct drops. You got a shitload of news, but
yep,
we'll get to it when we get to it. So, Matt, if you're ready, we'll start general discussion.
Oh, I am ready, alright.
Alright, discussion starts now. Matt, my boy, tell me, what have you been playing lately?
Not much, to be honest.
I mean, same.
Yeah,
it's been slow in the video game playing lately.
Yeah, school, fucking getting cucked in Ohio, and...
Fucking anime.
Oh my god. This is what happens when you watch 20 shows for the fucking season.
This is what happens when you're a madman like Matt.
Yeah, this is the most shows I have watched in an anime season in like 5 years. So keep in mind that I have not had this amount of shows in a long time.
I mean, this is the first season that I'm actually like following. So
and it's hard, dude.
Yeah,
trust me.
It's
like,
hard. It's hard to keep up.
It's hard with 5 shows. Imagine having 20.
Yeah, but that's because you're a fucking madman.
And I'm a madman, I'm insane, and I hate myself. But yeah, in terms of games, I've also, I've been really addicted to this one little game on Steam. Have you ever played a game called Brawlhalla?
I've heard of it, but I haven't actually played it.
Alright, let me give you a brief, kind of summation of what
Give me that summation, boy.
Alright, so it's kind of like... It's, in terms of physics, it's a lot like Smash. It's very, it's not like a straight up, like, it's a fighter, but it's not like a one-on-one fight. It's it's an arena fighter, like Smash. But what makes it different from, like, other arena fighters is that, unlike Smash and stuff, it's a lot more floaty.
Okay.
So it's very much there's a lot of emphasis on, like, aerial combat.
Okay.
And similar to Smash, you have items, but in Smash, the items are more just kind of like superfluous, where you can kind of just get them to do stupid shit.
Do stupid shit.
Yeah, like the fan. In Brawlhalla, when an item drops, it's a lot more important because those items are your weapons that your characters can use, and you become infinitely more powerful with those weapons.
I see.
So, like, some characters have spears, some have swords, some have guns, some have, like, scythes. There's this one person who has a fucking pitchfork. There's, how many characters? There's, like, 40 characters that you can play as. And they all have like similar abilities, but they're all like extremely varied at the same time.
So this basically sounds like Smash.
It's basically Smash. It's basically Smash. Once you actually play it, it's actually a lot different from Smash. But in terms of basic like ideas, it's a lot like Smash. It's also free on Steam. So if anyone
Oh, it's free to play. Okay.
Yeah, because I think it just came out of beta. So it's now like fully like out of it just came out of early access, so it's now out of there. And unlike most early access titles, it's actually good.
Yeah, because
So-
I've heard the name of this game more than once. I just have no idea what it is because I've never
Yeah.
really seen it or played it. So
Yeah, it's slowly making its way into the competitive scene because one of the things that Brawlhalla has over Smash is that it's a lot harder to master than Smash. So it's becoming really popular within certain competitive scenes, especially Smash scenes who won't get over the fact that Melee is obsolete now. So
Brawlhalla at Evo.
Brawlhalla at Evo. I would not be surprised if we do see Brawlhalla at Evo at some point, or at least something.
That'd be fucking
similar to
weird.
that, actually.
Like imagine one Evo year where they fucking replace Smash with Brawlhalla or some shit.
They're not gonna play Smash, but I think Brawlhalla will be there. Will like replace something else, or like at the very least they'll add it. I have a feeling that it's. I don't know if it'll be at Evo, but it's gonna be at some stuff. It's probably gonna come up at some point. The only reason it hasn't shown up is that
Capcom World Championships.
the only reason it hasn't shown up yet is the fact that it's not really done. It's still in like beta. So, I mean, for something in beta, it basically runs completely fine. I've never had any like lagging problems, any like fucking graphical problems, any glitches, like none at all. Like the game runs smooth as butter. It's just that it's obviously unfinished.
That's solid 60 frames per second.
Yep. Consistent too. So
Unlike
props to the
Smash at some
developer.
point.
I think it's made like by 4 guys, or like one guy or like 2 guys, like a small, very small team.
It's an indie game.
It is an indie game, so yeah. If all y'all haven't played Brawlhalla, go give it a try. It's a lot of fun, lot of fun.
Well, now that I know what it actually is, maybe I'll actually like check it out.
Yeah, considering you don't play much PC, so
Yeah, but
play with
a
controller too. Don't.
Oh, yeah,
play with
yeah.
a mouse and keyboard. On
like
this.
a game like this, you can't play with fucking keyboard and mouse.
Don't play mouse and keyboard. I've tried. It's not awful because they make it because it's on PC only, so they actually like do have a decent like mouse and controller setup, but like a mouse and keyboard setup. But unfortunately, like it's a fighting game, so don't. Why would you play with the mouse?
Yeah,
and
why would you
keyboard?
play with the keyboard and mouse, you fucking plebs?
Save that for like the shooters.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Use your fucking mousy mouse to shooty shoot.
Yeah. Alright. So Shane, what have you been playing?
I mean,
Fine 2 weeks.
not much, to be honest with you. I don't know. I've mostly just been watching anime, so I haven't really done the gaming much in the last few weeks. I
I've
pick
been
up
working on you.
I pick up fighters every now and then. I play that for a little bit because that's like my go-to game right now.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing really. I've been playing on the Switch a little bit lately, just like kind of dipping between a couple different games. I went back and
Get to the Switch
played.
in a second.
I played Mario Kart again on the Switch because I just felt like, I want to play some Mario Kart. So I played
Yeah,
some.
Can we just talk about the fact that Mario Kart 8 is like Mario Kart 8 on the Switch is one of the best ports of any game that's ever been made ever.
It's like one of the.
Single-handedly.
It's like one of, if not the best, kart racing games ever. So.
I love how that's a genre in itself, and we need to specify that it's a kart racing game.
Well, that's because,
It's a
like,
racing game.
that's because if we just say racing, it's like, do you mean Forza? And I'm like, no, get that shit out of here. No.
Forza's boring, son.
Forza's boring as shit. Leave.
If you're gonna play a racing game, it's either gonna be Mario Kart, or Mario Kart. There's no in
Or
between
Garfield Kart on the 3DS.
Or Shrek Smash Racing.
Or DreamWorks Karts, or whatever the fuck.
Or whatever the fucking that is. Or fucking, or if you really want to go, if you want to be that one guy, Crash Tag Team Racing, which is actually just a really good game.
Which is actually just a really fucking good game, so...
Yeah.
Or if you want to be fucking edgy, you could play Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing.
Which is actually also a really good
It's
game.
it's literally just Sega's Mario Kart. And it's really good.
It's really good, so go play it.
And it has fucking Banjo-Kazooie in it, so that's a plus.
You got Banjo-Kazooie, you have Sonic, you have
more Sonic.
And you have a couple other Sega characters that
and you have
really gives a shit.
I the monkey. That's
I
literally the only other Sega character there is. The rest of them are Sonic.
Yeah. And Banjo-Kazooie.
And Banjo-Kazooie, but you know, that was a fucking promotional tie-in.
Fucking shit.
But yeah. I was like, I want to play some Mario Kart. So I played some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on my Nintendo Switch. And it's just a really good game. It's a really solid game overall. It's really fun. I noticed this when it was originally on the Wii U. But for some reason, Mario Kart is like one of the only Nintendo games that has really good online play.
Yeah, it does.
Like for some fucking reason, Mario Kart got the good netcode and Smash didn't. Like what?
Yeah. That's weird.
Like, come on, Nintendo. Mm-hmm. But like that's really weird to me that Mario Kart was the one that got the really good online play. Because if you played fucking Smash 4 on the Wii U, you tried to play that online, it's a laggy mess.
Probably because fucking there's a bajillion people.
Yeah, it's basically unplayable at certain points. Mm-hmm. But then you play fucking Mario Kart and it's like, oh, there's no lag. There's no input delay. I always get matches, and the connection never drops. And I'm like, wow, maybe fucking Nintendo should have swapped this netcode with Smash's.
Maybe.
Or maybe this should just be the netcode for all your fucking online games.
Or maybe you should just, fix your fucking servers, Nintendo. Because they need to do that.
Yeah, they really need to do that. I mean, if they're fucking gearing up for their Switch Online service, they gotta make sure their fucking servers are top-notch.
I can't wait till it starts up and it crashes day one.
Yeah, I can't wait till I can't wait till everyone fucking pays for their Switch Online service, and then there's like 12 million registered users online at once, and it just goes.
Yeah, because it's fucking Nintendo, and they're like, oh, it's just gonna be like kids and families. In reality, it's just a bunch of 20-year-olds.
Yep.
So
it's just a bunch of fucking otaku losers.
Yeah, otaku losers who are desperately waiting for when the fuck Shrek is gonna be in Smash.
When the fuck is Donald Trump getting added to Smash?
Yes!
I need to know, Nintendo!
His fucking alt is going to be a literal wall. He builds a wall and he keeps all of the plumbers out.
We gotta keep the Italians out of our Smash. Make Smash great again.
Oh god.
Oh god, please don't do that.
Don't, please, Nintendo.
Can someone mod Smash to put Donald Trump in it though? That'd be great.
And if you do that, please don't.
Yeah, if you're thinking of doing that, please don't. It was a joke. Don't take it seriously.
Please, no.
Please, no.
Yeah.
Don't ruin the sanctity of Smash.
No.
Anyway, that's really all I've played lately. So, fucking, I guess we're done with the discussion.
Yeah.
Yay! We haven't played jack shit!
Yeah, we need to play more shit, it seems like.
My Audacity needs to stop being a little bitch is what it needs to... Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, is it talking about Donald Trump being in Smash, I guess my Audacity detected the bullshit and started giving itself cancer.
Audacity
and I'm
Audacity's like, nope.
And I was like, hey, Audacity, stop being a little bitch. And as soon as I said it, it fucking started working again. So, okay. Good job. See, that's the thing. The thought of Donald Trump being in Smash makes
Killed
even
your
computer
Audacity.
programs want to kill themselves.
That should tell you a lot, Republicans.
That should... Your move, Mike Pence. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care if it's not related. I'm putting the tweet up on the screen right now. Boom. I tweeted this at fucking the Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence. He can fucking deal with that shit.
No, I cannot wait until Shane gets fucking blocked from every political party on the fucking...
Oh, God. If Trump blocks me on Twitter, I'll consider that a major success.
That would be amazing.
That would be incredible. That would legit make my life. It's like, please, Trump, block me on Twitter. Please.
Bet. Fucking bet.
Bleh. Anyway, I guess that wraps up our general discussion. Very brief this week.
Yeah.
Seeing as how we haven't been doing the Game Boys lately.
Yeah, we got a lot of news though, so I think.
Yeah, we got a lot of news to cover. So, we're obviously gonna keep the direct for the end because that's the big shit.
Yeah. Do you have a bunch of smaller stories?
We got some like big to medium stories. A lot has actually happened in the last few weeks. Mm-hmm. I just pick and chose the ones that I thought were the most interesting. So let's get started. Matt, do you know a little series called Call of Duty?
Yes, Shane, I do know the Call of the Duty.
Well, won't you be excited about this story? Call of Duty Black Ops 4 has been officially announced with logo and release date. Put the stupid-ass logo up on the screen, goddammit.
We'll talk about that logo in more detail.
It's not a fucking 4, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. We'll talk about that shit.
Okay, according to EGM, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is now official, and fortunately for everyone who has to write about it, the tally-numbered title is apparently exclusive to the game's logo. Good burn there, EGM.
Huh.
The sequel was announced in a live stream on the official Call of Duty YouTube channel, confirming weeks of speculation incited by reports, leaks, and general heresy. The live stream had nothing on the actual game, involving only some welders cutting a sheet of metal into the game's 4 tally logo. While we didn't see anything on the actual game, the tease did promise a full reveal coming on May 17th. It will undoubtedly be at E3, and it was announced with an official launch date of October 12th for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. As of this writing, there is no word on a Switch release. So the logo's still up on the screen. The logo's fucking retarded.
The logo is the stupidest goddamn logo I've seen in a long time.
That's not a 4.
It's not.
It's not a 4.
It's not a 4. It's just 4 eyes. What the fuck is that?
Ugh. They really fucked up there. I don't know why. I don't know
like
why they didn't do the normal 4.
I don't know whether or not that's the logo or my ammo capacity. Like, I'm not sure exactly.
This is how many bullets I have left in this clip.
I don't know. I like, what were they going for? Were they just trying to follow like the? I think their mindset was, oh, the past 2 games, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, had a similar naming structure with the logos. Let's just add another eye, because then it will notify people that it's Black Ops 4.
Jesus Christ.
No,
my question is...
No, now it just looks dumb.
Yeah, my question is, if they do a Black Ops 5, are they going to do the actual V, or is it going to be 5 eyes?
If they do Black Ops 10, is it going to be 10 eyes?
Yes.
Just a bunch of eyes.
Black Ops 13 is the entry in the franchise. You know what? I don't understand why a fucking logo ruined this reveal.
Instead,
because It's a new Black Ops game. Everyone likes Black Ops, but the logo's so fucking stupid no one can take it seriously.
I love Black Ops, but I saw the logo, and now I'm memeing it. Like, look what you've done, fucking Treyarch, you dumb fucks.
You just lost a pre-order there, Activision.
This, joke's on you, Activision. You probably did actually lose pre-orders because of this.
Regardless of the logo, they really didn't show off anything about the game. We're getting a full gameplay reveal on the 17th of May, so that's when we're actually going to find out what this game is.
Yeah.
My question is, are they going to go further back in time, or are they going to stick to the futuristic stuff?
It's probably futuristic.
Probably, yeah.
It's probably futuristic. They're going to show gameplay in May. It's going to be everywhere at E3, like every Call of Duty. And then they're gonna show it off, and then it's gonna be like waves and waves of hype until October. Which, by the way, let's talk about the release date for a second.
Yeah.
October 12th. That is really early for COD.
Really early for a COD game.
Really early for COD. Because a little game called Red Dead Redemption decided to take its usual spot, and it's scared.
Yeah, they fucking tucked their tail between their legs and ran from Red Dead.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna run. I'm pretty sure the week Red Dead comes out, no other game is coming out outside of like maybe like an indie title or two.
Which is gonna get fucking demolished by Red Dead.
Yeah. Because Red Dead is gonna be fucking what everyone's gonna be talking about for like a month or two, maybe more.
So honestly, I think they made the right decision moving the release date up.
Yeah. Although I would argue that I would say that a lot of Red Dead fans and COD's fans don't really overlap, but
that's true.
So they could have maybe go up against it and do fine.
Well, they still felt the need to avoid it at all costs.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So really early release date. No words on a Switch release, but
I would not be surprised if a Switch release is coming.
Yeah, maybe it'll be like the delayed effect, like with Wolfenstein 2, where we'll get a Switch release like mid-2019. Yeah. So it'll be like a delayed port, but
yeah,
I
would not be surprised if that comes to the Switch or not. Who knows?
But we really don't have any other info on this, so we know it's coming. So if it's anything like Black Ops 3, I'm probably gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, same.
All right, moving on. Speaking of unexpected game announcements, Ubisoft announced The Division 2, and everyone colloquially died inside.
Ubisoft announced The Division 2, people were like, oh, okay, and then moved on with their day because nobody really cares.
A sequel to The Division is being worked on by Massive Entertainment, Ubisoft has officially announced. Blah, 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 Division 2 is coming, it's probably going to be at E3, yada, yada, who cares?
Yeah.
I just thought to throw this in there because it is big news, but at the same time, it's The Division, and no one really gives a shit.
I remember when The Division was coming out, and I was actually excited for The Division. I think most people were. And then the game came out, and it was like, oh no.
And Ubisoft took a massive shit on everyone.
Yeah, I was excited. I was actually excited for The Division, so because I thought it looked pretty good. I liked the concept. But then,
fucking, The Division is one of the only games I've seen in recent memory where it actually got worse the more patches it got.
Yeah, I don't know
Somehow with the patches, they fucked it up even more, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Because they removed some of the good shit there, too. And it's like, I'm like, you have this thing that has potential to be good, and then you're fucking it up, Ubisoft.
You're royally fucking it up.
Can you please take a fucking note from Bungie and actually make your game good via updates? Because at least Bungie knows how to make a game good via updates. Look at Destiny.
I mean, they still fucked that up, but
yeah, they still when Destiny 2 happened, it fucking still fucked it up. But at the very least, they learned from their mistakes. Ubisoft apparently doesn't.
Nope.
Unless I know the Division 2 is probably going to be at E3. It's not going to be released this year, probably next year.
Like early 2019 at the earliest.
Yeah, probably I'm going to say like late 2019 is when it's probably coming out. And then fucking... It's going to be at E3. They're going to show it off. Unless it wows me at E3 and I'm like, damn, this looks like a huge improvement. I don't care.
And let's be real. Probably what they're going to show off is going to be fabricated anyway. So,
yeah, because it's Ubisoft and they're well known for doing that. So
take what they show off with a grain of fucking salt.
The grain of salt. Yeah.
Like this is almost guaranteed to be one of the headliners of Ubisoft's E3 conference this year. They're going to officially announce it. They're going to probably give it a release window of 2019. They're going to show a gameplay demo, which probably isn't real gameplay, but it's still going to get people hyped. And then it's going to come out and no one's going to really care.
It's going to come out and no one's going to really care. Because every time this, and this happens with every Tom Clancy game too, if you really think about it. Not just
honestly.
Most Tom Clancy games, with the exception of Rainbow Six Siege, which is the only one
I mean,
I can think of
Siege had a hard time at the beginning. Yeah, Siege had a hard time at the beginning, but it gradually got better.
Yeah, because Siege, it may be because, I don't know, the Siege is actually a really, really good game.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun. So
it had the opposite effect of The Division, where both started off kind of mediocre, but then Siege got better with its updates, and The Division got worse with its updates.
I feel maybe, what if I have a conspiracy theory for you.
Okay, give me the tinfoil hat.
What if Ubisoft purposely undermined The Division to make Rainbow Six Siege seem better in comparison, so that gets popular, and then they can make The Division get popular for a sequel? What if this is all just one giant 4D chess match? That's a really
underhanded and kind of dumb business practice. Like, let's purposely make this one game fail so that we can put all of our assets into this other game, make it really popular, and then we can fucking like bounce popularity off of that into this new game. That's fucking stupid.
I mean, that's why it's called a conspiracy theory.
It's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And if they're actually operating that way, someone needs to fucking stop Ubisoft. Like, that's not how you make games, guys.
Yeah.
God damn it.
They need to stop.
Okay, moving on from The Division, because no one really cares. So not too long ago, we got an official release date for the new God of War on PS4.
Whoa, April 20th.
Yes, April 20th. It's right around the corner. We just got news on a PS4 Pro bundle, but that's not the news we're talking about here. I don't know why this had to be said, but according to EGM, God of War won't have microtransactions.
I hate the fact that that's news.
Anyway. Advocates against microtransactions can breathe easy as God of War's game director has confirmed no such monetization will be in the next month's game. God of War fan Vitaly, that's a weird name, I can't pronounce that shit, recently asked game director Cory Barlog on Twitter if God of War will feature microtransactions, referencing images from the game's character screens on which some form of currency can seemingly be spotted. Despite how it looks, Barlog definitively assured him and all fans that microtransactions will not be placed in the game. Why?
The fact that this is news is very depressing to me.
Like, of all the fucking games, God of War, a very deep, rich, single-player game, why are we talking about microtransactions?
Because we got in other single-player games, we got microtransactions. Remember Shadow of War last year, regardless of the actual quality of the game? Like the game itself, while really good, suffered from microtransactions?
My question is, if they did put microtransactions in God of War, what the fuck would they be used for?
I mean, exactly.
Like, cosmetics or actual like in-game shit that's important?
I don't know, and knowing companies, I don't want to know because if God of War was under any other company, I would not be surprised if they try to force some shit in
That's
there.
true.
Looking mainly at EA or Warner Brothers.
Looking at you, fucking EA.
And I would not be surprised that EA stops after the Battlefront 2 debacle. I'm pretty sure they're never doing that again. So, although knowing EA, they don't learn from their fucking mistakes. Like, I have a feeling that it could probably happen again.
Oh, it probably will. Don't be surprised if it does.
Yeah. No, what's gonna happen with EA is they're not gonna do. There's that at EA A3 this year. They're gonna assure people that all the games that they're showing don't have microtransactions, and they won't until next year when they announce new games, and those games will have microtransactions. They'll take a year off of microtransactions,
and then they'll try and reassure the gaming public that, oh, don't worry, these are just for cosmetics only. They do not affect the actual game. When in reality, that will be a complete lie.
They're grooming us. They're basically going to groom us into accepting it and be fine with it as they like. And it's fucking.
It's never fine. It never is, really.
Yeah, exactly. And it's stupid.
Like, honestly, like, I know how the industry works, but I feel like when we're already paying $80, when we're paying $80, $90 Canadian for new games to begin with, I really feel like things like microtransactions and DLC honestly shouldn't exist.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, we shouldn't have to be forking over more money on top of almost $100 for a new game on its own to get more shit for that game when it should already be in the game to begin with.
Yeah.
I understand how the industry works, and I understand that's how they make a lot of their money, but when the price for games is already as high as it is, like, don't you think game sales are enough?
Yeah, the only games I don't mind it are free-to-play games because they have.
Well, that's how they make all of their money, because it's a free-to-play model, so that makes sense.
Yeah, like Heroes of the Storm, and even then, Heroes of the Storm, you can just get it. The game gives you like enough leniency. It gives you so much like in-game currency that sometimes you don't even need the pay stuff. That's how you do to balance it out. If you're going to have them have an in-game currency that is actually viable, and you can easily make do without actually having to buy stuff.
Yeah, it's just dumb. And the fact that the fucking game director for God of War had to come out and say, "Hey, God of War don't have any microtransactions. Don't worry about it." That's really sad.
It's really sad, really dumb. And I hate the state of the game industry, and I want to die.
I want to kill myself. Okay, well, let's move on from that depressing story.
Yeah.
Let's move on to a bit of an older story at this point, but it is still relevant, especially after the Nintendo Direct that happened. There are reports that claim that Diablo 3 is getting a Switch port.
The answer is no, it's not.
Woo!
The answer is that Diablo 3 was not announced at the Direct, so I'm pretty sure if Diablo 3 is getting a Switch port, it's going to be announced later, or no, it's not.
No, it's not happening. Last week, Blizzard teased fans with a tweet that seemed to be hinting at a Nintendo Switch version of Diablo 3. However, the developer later shut down the speculation by stating that this was just a fun engagement piece. Fast forward to today, and Eurogamer is reporting that, according to its sources, a Nintendo Switch version of Diablo 3 is in fact in production. The site could not confirm whether the game's Reaper of Souls or Rise of the Necromancer expansions will be included in the Switch release, but Eurogamer sources added that the Switch version's official reveal is still several months away. So, they are claiming that it is being made, but it wasn't revealed at the Direct, which I feel like would have been the perfect place to officially reveal it. So they might be saving this for E3 or even later on, or it's just not actually happening.
Yeah. I mean, for those who haven't played Diablo 3, I'm guessing this might actually be decent news, because Diablo 3 is great. But, and here's my thoughts on it, and I've talked to Shane about this. Diablo isn't really made to be played on a console. like the Diablo games are made to be point and click, like the you have the clicking. It's meant to be mainly played on a PC. So I don't, and I have never understood why Blizzard is so obsessed with trying to get Diablo 3 onto like the PS4 and now the Switch. Because to me, they tried it with the first Diablo back all the way in the 90s. That didn't work. And then Diablo 3 is now out on like PS3 and PS4. I haven't played them. I don't know how good they are. I'm just gonna imagine they're probably inferior to the PC version because, you know, you have a controller, not a fucking mouse. So I'm not sure. So if this comes out, I'm gonna give less of two shits. It's also that Diablo 3 is old, so I don't know why port it to the Switch. Unless they're prepping for Diablo 4, which I'm okay. If you are, then yeah, port it to the Switch to get more people to play Diablo 3. Although knowing Blizzard, I have a feeling that Diablo 4 is probably coming at some point. I just don't know when.
Yeah, that's my main criticism here with porting Diablo 3 over. Mm-hmm. The game's like 6 years old at this point. Mm-hmm. Does anyone really care anymore?
Yeah, anyone who wants to play Diablo 3 has already played Diablo 3. If you haven't played Diablo 3, you either are new to the gaming, which in that case, if you haven't played Diablo, at least play it fucking once because it's a classic. Or you just don't care about Diablo. And
I don't really care about Diablo, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So like it's like I love Diablo a lot, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy the Switch version just because I fucking love Diablo. Like
if you wanted to play this game, you've played it already. Like it's been 6 years. I don't think this port is necessary. I understand why they're doing it because they're like, hey, more games for the Switch. That's really nice. But at the same time, it's like, who's really going to buy this? People who haven't played it or people who are really into it? I don't think it's going to reach as wide of a demographic as they're hoping it will. Just because it is a 6-year-old game that not a lot of people talk about anymore. And I understand, like, that argument could be made for a lot of other Switch ports of older games, like L.A. Noire.
And I do
when that was ported.
Yeah, and I do
when
make
that was
that
ported, that was
argument
also 6 years old. But L.A. Noire, its Switch port was like drastically overhauled from the original version.
Yeah,
they changed a lot.
The game was made for consoles initially too.
Yeah,
Diablo 3 is a PC game. It was made for PC. The only reason they ported it to PS3 was because fucking people who don't have PC were whining and complaining that they had to get a PC to play Diablo 3. So they were like, fuck it, let's just release it on the PS3. And then people complain about frame rate issues. So, like, this is what happens. So, you know what? If they do port it to the Switch, if they do port it to the Switch, then honestly, I don't. They can port it to the Switch, and it'll probably be decent. Like I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I mean, it'll open up a new demographic for Diablo, definitely. So I think that's a smart move. But we'll see what happens. You know, if they actually let's say if they actually do reveal it in E3 and it looks like a really good port, then I'll take back what I'm saying.
Yeah, I could just completely retcon this episode.
Completely retcon this section of the episode.
Just delete it.
Delete.
Yeah, but I really don't care about Diablo, so this news doesn't really affect me that much. I mean, if it is coming, that's cool, but at the same time, how well is it going to do on the Switch?
Yeah, who knows? Skyrim's old as fuck, and that did really well on the Switch, apparently, so who knows?
Yeah, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see if it is a real thing.
Yeah.
Moving on. Let's talk about PlayStation Plus, Matt, because there's been some shit going on over there.
There's been some dumb shit.
Ooh. Okay, so, this past March, Sony announced that the PS4 lineup for PlayStation Plus was Bloodborne and Ratchet & Clank. and any passerby would be like, wow, that's a really good selection of games. They're killing it this month. When in reality, they chose such a good selection of games to mask the fact that they're basically gutting PlayStation Plus. So let's get into it. So Sony announced that as of March 9th? As of March 8th, 2019, they are officially discontinuing PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita support for PlayStation Plus. So, as of March 8th of next year, there will no longer be PS3 or PS Vita games offered for free on PS Plus. When asked by several outlets if they were going to increase the number of PS4 games to round out the fact that they're gutting PS3 and PS Vita support, Sony confirmed that no, they are not adding more PS4 games per month. So as of March 8th, 2019, PS Plus will only get you 2 free PS4 games a month. This is fucking ridiculous. This is stupid.
God damn it, Sony. This happens every time. You're doing so well. You do so well. And then you do one thing that is unredeemably stupid. And then you lose all your goodwill again. This happens every time. Mark my words, it's going to happen again.
Is there any point to doing that?
This feels like a very Japanese decision.
Yeah, because I understand that by the time this goes into effect, it'll be 2019. The PS3 and the PS Vita will probably be long dead by that point. I get it, but at the same time, a lot of the value in PS Plus comes from the instant game collection. I understand that you also need PS Plus to play online, but I assume a lot of people who subscribe to PS Plus do it for the free games.
Yeah.
Because depending on the consoles you have, you could get up to 6 free games every month. That is a huge deal. There is so much value in that. And to basically say, hey, we're gutting basically 2/3 of the amount of games we offer, and we're only offering PS4 games now, that's ridiculous. You're basically gutting 2/3 of the value of PS Plus. Is PS Plus even worth the price anymore after this goes into effect?
Probably
I don't
not.
think so.
No, they're gonna lose subscribers, and then it'll be like, why are we losing subscribers?
It's like, gee, I wonder why, Sony.
Well, no one has PS3 games anymore.
But even then, that mentality is really stupid, because if you think about it, a lot of the PS3 and PS Vita games that they do offer for PS Plus are cross-buy. So that means that a lot of those games can also be bought on PS4. So, really, there's no reason to do this, because your selection, as it is, caters to the PS4 crowd to begin with. So,
this was the mentality that fucking remember when the Xbox One came out and didn't have backwards compatibility and everyone was really, really mad. This is the exact same thing. This is the exact same fucking thing.
It's really fucking stupid, man.
Why do companies have the need to not have backwards compatibility, even though backwards compatibility makes everyone be like, oh, I can upgrade and still play the games I like? It's almost like nothing will change. And because remember, if we learned anything from people, is that people hate change. And that,
I mean, you're not wrong.
People hate change. So, the best way to get people on board on your new console is to tell them, oh, looks like you're able to play your old games, so that way it's not much of a change, you just get a bunch of new games and better graphics.
But they didn't do that.
No, they didn't. They just removed
They still haven't done that.
Yeah, I thought the Xbox One technically does kind of have the upgraded has backwards compatibility.
Oh yeah, the Xbox One has full backwards compatibility with both the original Xbox and the 360.
Yeah, PS4,
they're on top of their game when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Sony hasn't done jack shit when it comes to backwards compatibility.
And it's dumb. It's the one thing it's like Sony. It's like the one thing that Sony doesn't do, and it's annoying.
Sony swapped backwards compatibility for their stupid PS Now bullshit.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, Why would we have to make all of our PS3 games backwards compatible on PS4 when you could just subscribe to PS Now and stream them? And I say to you, Sony, because no one wants to fucking stream their video games over the internet.
No one wants to stream their games over the internet unless they're a streamer. Like, no one can, like, do you think that, like, my dad who plays video games is gonna give one flying fuck about fucking streaming his game online to the internet? No, he's not. Fucking give us backwards compatibility. If they announce backwards compatibility at fucking E3, I'm gonna
too little, too late.
Yeah, it's too little, too late. I'm still gonna be happy. I'll be happy, of course.
I'll still be happy, but at the same time, why wasn't this a thing from the get-go?
The obvious fucking backtrack. Obvious.
Like I understand that Microsoft didn't do it right off the bat, but they did it pretty fucking early on.
Microsoft didn't do it off the bat because the Xbox One had a shitty fucking launch, and they knew it had a shitty launch. They were not prepared for it. And then, like, the next year right afterwards, they're like, okay, yeah, now it's backwards compatible, and everyone's like, thank fuck.
Yeah, but let's be real. The Xbox One has gotten a lot better.
Yeah. Sony, what are you doing?
Sony, I feel like this is the same thing that happened with the PS3.
This happens every time. It happens every time.
They came off the wave of the PS2 and they're like, oh, we have the best-selling console of all time. Haha, we can do whatever the fuck we want. No one will care. And then they get fucking knocked flat on their ass.
Yeah.
So, like, doing something like this, which, in Canada, I'll let you know, PS Plus is $70 a year. Mm-hmm. That includes online play, PlayStation Store discounts, and the free PS Plus games. The fact that we're now getting 4 less free games every month diminishes a lot of the value in the service. So unless they're planning to either cut the cost or add in some new feature which could take the place of the free games that they're now basically tossing out the window, PS Plus ain't gonna be worth the money anymore. It really won't. Honestly.
Yeah, it won't.
No, they're basically diminishing the value of their service for stupid reasons.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't get it, man. I really don't. Especially since a lot of the games they pick for the PS3 and the PS Vita categories are already cross-buy. So
it's beyond stupid. I don't understand. I don't understand the business decision here.
I really don't get it. But, you know, when fucking Sony gets knocked on their ass again, they'll have no one to blame but themselves.
They'll have no one to blame than themselves.
So they can fucking deal with that shit.
When fucking Microsoft and Nintendo come in swinging.
Already on top of the fact that they're not doing crossplay either, they're the only people who aren't doing crossplay.
Because they're because they're stupid.
So, like, Sony, you're already strict enough with how you handle your fucking platform. Do you really think this is a good idea? It isn't.
Because they're run by a bunch of old conservative Japanese guys who are stuck in the old mentality of fucking business, and don't know how to run something. Like, that's what it is.
It's really dumb, man.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
It's probably one of the stupidest things I've heard in recent memory.
Yeah.
It's like, either you cut the cost of the service to make up for it, or you add something else, because there's a huge gap missing there now.
Yeah. I swear to God, if they're waiting to E3 to fucking announce it, I'm gonna be very mad.
Well, they're gonna have to deal with it when that shitstorm comes.
Yeah.
So moving on from that, let's talk about Yakuza, because I think you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, Yakuza 6.
This fucking shit happened.
Yeah.
So, Sega released a prologue demo for Yakuza 6. It went over very well, but reports came out afterwards that Sega had, I guess, unintentionally...
They released the whole game.
Released the full game instead of the demo.
Oops.
So from the reports I heard, the demo was basically a chunk of the full game. It's basically one of those time demos where they give you the full game, but you can only play up to a certain point.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, why is this demo like 36 gigs? This makes no sense. Turns out, Sega accidentally released the entire game instead of just the demo, and then a bunch of fucking hackers got the full game out of it. So they're like, well, shit.
LOL.
So they basically backtracked and they're like, oh, we're taking this fucking shit off the PlayStation Store. God damn it.
Eel.
So, I'm just going to read the official article. Sega locking players out of Yakuza 6 demo following error. Yakuza 6 prologue demo released earlier this week, but some players got a little more than they expected from it. An error in the US version of the demo meant that players were able to access the full game and earn trophies. Sega pulled the demo shortly after realizing the mistakes, but players who had already downloaded it were able to continue playing. The publisher has since started revoking the demo license from these players, meaning they can no longer access the demo. So basically they're like, we fucked up. We fucked up hard, man.
Lamau. This is compared to Sony, this is lighter fuck up news. This is the fuck up news I love.
Yeah, this is like LOL.
LOL. I'm gonna imagine like someone like, okay, you in the Sega offices, and they're like talking to like this intern. He's like he's probably like a week there, and the guy's like, hey. Yakuza 6 is about to come out. Can you release the demo for everyone? Just press this button. But don't press that button. That's to release the full game. And the intern's like, okay. And then he fucking, like, walks over to the buttons, forgets which button to push, and accidentally pushes the full game button, and just releases the full game to the fucking public.
Jesus.
I
feel like this isn't the first time this has happened either.
I feel like this has happened before. It's just that this is a bigger one because it's Yakuza 6.
Yeah.
And people have been waiting for this game for a while. So
hey, good on Sega for revoking the license for the people who actually did manage to get into the full game. Smart move.
It's smart move because now they can never get the game.
Yeah. And now they probably won't actually buy the game because they're like, well, fuck Sega. It was their fault that I got this to begin with.
How dare they not let me hack their game?
It was their fault I got this to begin with, so...
and it's like, to then I respond with, well, you hacked it, so, like, you know...
yeah, so you're fucking in the wrong here, buddy.
If I could,
I mean, everyone's in the wrong here. Sega's in the wrong for releasing their full fucking game instead of the demo. The hackers are in the wrong for fucking hacking it. So fucking...
It's just a clusterfuck, and we all think it's hilarious.
It's a huge clusterfuck.
And it's kind of hilarious, actually.
Do you think... real question, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this will actually affect sales?
No.
Okay,
Yakuza's never really sold well anyways over the years, so... It's only gonna...
Welp.
It's until recently, at least, I don't think it's gonna affect sales. It won't. So we're always like, oh, stuff like this is going to affect sales. It won't. Nothing like this. Stuff like this does not affect sales. This is just a funny. If anything, it might now increase sales because now people know what the game is and they might go out and buy it now. Remember, There was no such thing as bad publicity. So
no, that's true.
So who knows? More than likely, people might actually buy it now. So this might actually just be. This might actually help Yakuza 6 in the long run, because now people are talking about it.
Because now it's in the news.
Yeah, now it's in the news. So, if anything, Sega should treat this as a win. Cause
it's in the news for the wrong reason.
It's in the news for the wrong reasons, but at least it's in the news.
That's true.
Yeah. And not Yakuza... And the good thing about it is that it's not Yakuza 6 being knocked, it's more Sega. So
yeah, this is Sega's fuck up.
This is Sega's fuck up.
This isn't the fault of the game. This is Sega's problem.
This has nothing to do with the actual game itself, which I'm sure is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
So if anything, it's not going to do jack shit.
Yeah. So. This is something funny, like, haha, look at Sega, the fucking idiots.
Ha ha ha, it's funny. Someone lost their job over this.
Point and laugh at the loser.
Point and laugh at the person who's now unemployed and can't provide for his family.
You fucked up, buddy. So anyway, moving on from that.
Move on.
So, We talked about Call of Duty a little earlier.
Yeah, we did.
But its main rival Battlefield is in the news again.
Of course. With Call of
according
Duty
to
comes the
EGM,
Battlefield.
Yes. According to EGM, report seemingly confirms next Battlefield setting and title.
Ooh.
It's starting to seem more and more likely that the next Battlefield game will return the series to a World War II setting, which brings into question what exactly developer DICE will call the follow-up to Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 2.
Well, a recent report... Shut up. Well, a recent report from VentureBeat has seemingly confirmed both the setting and title for Battlefield 2018. Citing anonymous sources familiar with EA's plans, VentureBeat has reported that the next Battlefield title will be set during World War II and will be called Battlefield 5.
This is...
Apparently, it was referred to internally as Battlefield 2, but since the title already exists in the franchise as a modern shooter, DICE and EA obviously can't keep it.
I mean, they could. I mean, that hasn't stopped other franchises before. But, like...
So, the report says that the new Battlefield will be set in World War II. It's going to be called Battlefield 5, for some reason.
Yeah.
And this is starting to debunk the rumors that Bad Company 3 was the next game in the series. So what do you fucking think of this? I mean, there's not much to go off here, but...
I'm not surprised. I figured it was going to go to World War II, because Battlefield 1 sold like a bajillion copies.
It sold like hotcakes. Literal hotcakes.
Yeah, it sold like literal hotcakes, so they're like, oh, we're going to... Honestly, they had a missed opportunity calling it Battlefield 2, I think.
Well, see, that just makes things confusing, because there's already a Battlefield 2.
Yeah, too. Like, at least with Battlefield 1, it's literally just Battlefield. The first Battlefield isn't called Battlefield 1, it's called, like, what, Battlefield fucking 20 something.
Finest hour, I don't fucking know.
Something, I don't know. But, yeah, no. This always happens. It's like, Call of Duty gets an announcement, and then it's like, oh, wait, Battlefield also has an announcement.
Fucking move aside, Call of Duty, because Battlefield's coming to wreck your shit.
Yeah. And then the same thing happens every year. It happened last year. It happened the year before that. The year before that. And it's always and fucking Battlefield. But yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to World War II. I'm not surprised it's called Battlefield 5. Literally, this is the most predictable announcement since fucking sliced bread was put on the jelly. So let's I mean, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing I can take away from this news. I mean,
I played Battlefield 1 and it was really good game, like really solid.
Do you think we're gonna get a revealed trailer like in the next like month or two?
Probably.
I mean, last time Battlefield 1 was revealed in early May, so I would not.
Yeah, so I would assume like the week before the Black Ops 4 reveal, they'd reveal this.
Yeah, so they can take away some of its thunder.
Yeah.
Or it could be, they could do what they did last time, fucking reveal the trailer for Battlefield 1 the same fucking day Call of Duty did its Infinite Warfare trailer.
And then fucking demolish it.
That was funny. That was really funny, dude. Watching
I find it interesting. Yeah, I find it interesting that Call of Duty is already going back to the futuristic stuff with Black Ops, and I assume whatever Infinity Ward has planned next year will probably be Infinite Warfare 2. So I find it funny that Call of Duty is already going back to the futuristic setting, whereas Battlefield is actually sticking in the past.
Probably because you want to know why? Because as good as the game World War II was, people complained online that it wasn't enough like Modern Warfare or Black Ops. So that's literally, they would complain about it because it brought back health bar. It was back like to the old days of Call of Duty. So it was like very like old school. So people didn't like that. So now they're going back to that shit. That's literally what it is.
So I find it funny that Call of Duty is already backtracking, whereas Battlefield is sticking to its guns in a sense.
Ha! Get it? 'Cause you shoot people?
Yeah, I just find that really interesting because it's like Battlefield kind of stuck it to COD when it's like, hey, we're going back to like an old school war setting, and then fucking Call of Duty was doing its futuristic bullshit, and everyone was like, get that shit out of here. And then they were like, okay, we'll cave, we'll make a World War II game for you guys, but next year we're going back to the futuristic shit, so deal with it.
I mean, the only people put it up with it because it's Black Ops, so...
Yeah.
In Black Ops is the only one that can get away with it, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, I think so too, yeah.
Yeah, and plus apparently it might be coming with the Modern Warfare 2 remaster.
That is true. I've heard
hot take here is the best Call of Duty game, and no one can tell me otherwise. So
I still think COD 4 is the best, but that's just
Modern Warfare 2 is actually incredible. The online mode on it was top tier COD.
I mean, until it got ruined by fucking hackers and exploiters, but
yeah, true that. I just love,
which basically happens with every fucking Call of Duty game. That's why I hated it for the longest time.
So like that's not a surprise.
Yeah, that's why I hated COD for the longest time, because people fucking ruined it.
Yeah,
but
and thankfully they've cracked down on hackers. So
yeah.
So
yeah, so this fucking Battlefield 5 rumor, if it happens, cool. If it doesn't, okay.
Honestly, we need to see. With all these announcements, I want to see trailers and like actual news, not just like we're doing this and then that's it. Like I hate stuff I hate reveals like that. Like with games, movies and stuff. I hate just announcements of we're doing this and then nothing. Like that to me is like stupid. I'm like,
it's like, hey guys, here's the new Call of Duty. Here's a logo. We'll see you in 3 months. Bye. Like, okay, Treyarch. That's how you fucking reveal your game.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to our next story. We got a couple more stories before we get to the direct stuff, so hold on to your butt there, Matt.
Oh boy.
So, are you familiar with Detroit Become Human?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that.
Okay, well, it officially has a release date now.
Ooh.
Quantic Dream's PlayStation 4 exclusive thriller, Detroit Become Human, will be available on May 25th, 2018. That's literally the whole story.
Look, I think about time it comes out, considering that how long has this damn thing been in production?
They announced it like 2 E3s ago, I think. Maybe even before that.
I'm actually going to look this up. I'm going to see how long it's been, because
it's been a while.
It has been quite a while.
It's been a long while.
Yeah. And I have been actually very much looking forward to Detroit Become Human, because Quantic Dream, despite their mixed bag in terms of quality, usually at the very least, put out stuff that's worth talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm more interested to see, like, if this is more Heavy Rain, which was good, or more Beyond Two Souls,
less Beyond Two Souls,
wasn't good.
Or if they fucking do a fucking swerve at the end, and it's basically Fahrenheit or Indigo Prophecy again.
I don't mind Indigo Prophecy, so I wouldn't mind that. Although I would rather them go to the Heavy Rain route.
I think it's going to be more Heavy Rain than anything.
Yeah.
Just based on like all the gameplay they've shown off, it looks very Heavy Rain-esque.
I mean, I love Heavy Rain, so
yeah, it's one of the best games on the PS3.
Yeah, it's great story, great characters, great fucking
Sean.
Yeah, yeah, writing's kind of iffy, but
Sean,
Jason. And I'm looking this up. Apparently, fucking the game has been in production since 2012.
Oh, fuck. 6 years, okay.
It took 2 years to write the script, because apparently David Cage really wanted to, like, actually, like, wanted to make sure that make sure everything worked. So
he wanted to make sure that player choice actually mattered.
Yeah, he brought in, fucking, I think what happened was he listened to the criticism of Beyond Two Souls and actually, like, listened?
That's weird for David Cage.
Yeah, David Cage is usually listens. And when I say usually, I mean like when he does listen, it's usually in terms of when it usually comes in terms of like actual like the game itself, never the writing. But it seems like he's actually learned in terms of writing this time, which I like, which is good. It was announced. It was announced at the. It was announced in 2015 in October of 2015. So it's been at 2 E3s as well.
Okay.
So this damn thing has been in production for God knows how long.
And now it comes out in 2 months. So
yeah, I'm kind of pretty excited, actually. So
I'll probably play it at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I liked Heavy Rain. Yeah. I didn't play much of Beyond Two Souls, but...
Souls. It's not good. It's not
okay,
good.
Well...
Has less to do with the actual gameplay itself and more just to do that the story is just not interesting at all. So...
Yeah.
So...
Well, anyway... that's happening. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Our last story before we get to the Nintendo Direct, which I'm not really going to read an article. I'm just going to kind of make a general discussion. It's about Trump.
Oh, yeah, this shit. Okay.
This shit.
Just a fair warning before we go into this. We don't like getting political on the gaming shows and Gap and all that on our podcast.
I hate politics so much.
We hate getting, but sometimes shit needs to be said.
Yeah.
So I think it would be best to reiterate our positions on Trump before we get into this.
He's a fucking child.
He's a child. He's an idiot, and I do not support him in any way, shape, or form.
The fact that he hasn't been impeached yet is really surprising.
It's really surprising, and I hope the fuck that he gets out as soon as possible, because
God, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into this now. So, everyone knows about the Parkland, Florida shooting that happened back in mid-February. It was a terrible tragedy. Nothing like this should ever happen in the world ever.
Yeah.
But of course, Trump, being the political genius that he is, doesn't think that we should be talking about gun control or gun laws, because that's not the problem here. The problem is the video games. They're too violent. They're causing violence in our communities.
They need a rating system.
They're causing children to become murderers. So, Trump thought in his infinite wisdom that it was a good idea to hold a meeting with several key members of the gaming industry to discuss violence in video games and, in his mind, fix a problem that doesn't exist. So they had this meeting. From what I heard, nothing really fucking happened. Basically, the White House created a small video montage of a bunch of hyper-violent video game footage and was like, this is terrible, isn't it? This shouldn't happen. This is causing violence. And he basically told them, hey, fix this. And they're like, you do know there are scientific studies that show no... and then the gaming industry was like, you do know there are scientific studies that show that there is no direct correlation between real-world violence and video game violence. And he's like, fucking fix it!
I mean, and then Trump put his tiny little hands next to his ears, said, la 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 la, fix it. And now what is funny about this is that never before have I seen Trump's own base turn on him so fast.
Yeah.
This is the first...
Because literally the entire cabinet is like, this is pointless. This isn't what we should be focusing on. And Trump's like, no, this is important. This is deterring the childs into murders.
Yeah. Do you know what he said? He said that he according to him, he says that the fucking the games should have a rating system like movies.
They do?
They do, yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They've had it for like 25 years, Trump. Where the fuck have you been?
Apparently in Trump Tower, doing nothing. Apparently, I don't know.
Does Trump Tower not have Wi-Fi?
I don't know. Does Trump Tower is Trump Tower like under an actual rock? Like
is Trump Tower like concealed in like an alien dome? That fucking like just isolates him from the rest of society. Is that what's
Is
happening
this like
here?
some Truman Show bullshit where fucking Trump is just in a fucking like reality show or thinks he's in a reality show the whole time, so he's just acting this way to get a rise out of people? Like, I don't know, man.
So, I don't know. So, basically, this meeting boiled down to Trump telling the game industry, hey, your games are too violent, you gotta fix it. And then they were like, it doesn't cause kids to be violent, you know that, right? And then he's like, I don't care, fix it. And that's what happened.
Who knows what the fuck is gonna happen now, cause...
And so this meeting was completely pointless, and nothing was achieved.
Because who knows, there's some Republicans in the House to agree with Trump on this, so who knows, they might pass a fucking bill. So
to ban the video games.
Yeah, it's mostly Republican, and as we all know, there was we all know what rhymes with Republican, and that's spineless coward. So I'm pretty sure that it would pass. It would pass because people are fucking stupid and the U.S. government's fucked. Why the hell did you put this orange Dorito in office? What the fuck?
Yeah, Trump looks like he gets his tan bed is like laced with Dorito dust.
He brings a bag of Doritos every time he goes to get tanned and just leaves the dust on there.
What if he is a Dorito? What if fucking Trump is like a human Dorito?
That would explain why he's so fucking...
It would explain a lot, but what if Trump is just a human Dorito that failed the frying process, so they couldn't put him in the bag, and then he became president?
He's an experiment from the Doritos company in order to manufacture living Doritos.
He was a scientific experiment from the Dorito company to mix Doritos and Mountain Dew, and Trump is the fucking thing that happened. Trump is the process of this experiment.
Oh God, Doritos, what have you done? You have created a monster.
You've created an abomination, and now it's in the fucking White House.
Yeah, so, the world sucks, and,
the president's an idiot, and everyone under him is also pretty much an idiot.
Yeah, and we hate life. So that's the moral of the story.
Trump is an idiot, and he's gonna kill us all. So get ready, guys.
That's the moral of the story. That's the moral.
He's gonna take our video games, and he's gonna nuke the planet.
He's gonna nuke the planet. He's gonna take our video games, and then he's gonna say that Obama did it.
Yeah, he's gonna blame it on Obama somehow.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna give Joe Biden Wet Willy.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. This is why we don't talk about fucking politics on this fucking show.
Yeah.
Because they're stupid and pointless.
Yeah.
And I don't fucking understand them, okay? Don't come to me with your fucking political banter.
I don't think
like,
politicians understand politics half the time, so...
No. Yeah, don't come to me with your fucking political banter. I'll just reply with cool story, bro, and then I'll walk away.
And never talk to you again.
Because I don't get them. They don't interest me. Please shut up. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's get into our final story. The fucking Nintendo Direct.
Oh, there's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot to talk about.
Let's go through this let's go just from the fucking beginning.
Yeah, So the Nintendo Direct happened yesterday as of this recording. A lot happened. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to rapid fire go through everything that was announced at the Direct, and then once we're done, we're going to give our impressions and our opinions on the Direct as a whole, and stuff that really excited us. So, let's get started. So, they started with Nintendo 3DS stuff. I'm just going to go from the beginning, go through all the announcements. The first thing it showed off was WarioWare Gold. It is a new WarioWare game for the 3DS. It launches on August 3rd. The next announcement was Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers, which I guess is a sequel to a game that I didn't know existed.
I've never played the original game for that.
I've never heard of Dylan before yesterday's Direct, so they announced a sequel for the 3DS. A demo will be available on May 10th, and the full game will be available on May 24th.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. It's like a vehicular combat game mixed with a platformer.
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting.
I was gonna mention that WarioWare also looks pretty fucking good too.
Yeah. Why it's not on the Switch, I don't know.
Hey. I don't know. But hey, if you had a WarioWare game on the 3DS, you could do worse.
Next game, the first big surprise of the Direct, they are remaking Bowser's Inside Story for the 3DS.
I'm very surprised by this, actually. I did not expect this.
It has not been long since the remake for the first game came out, so the fact that they're already announcing this is kind of weird, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're skipping partners.
They're skipping partners in time.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Unless they're going to do that later on, but who knows?
Who knows? I do like the fact that, like Superstar Saga, there is a separate story mode in the game itself.
Yeah, Bowser Jr.'s Journey.
Yeah, which looks awesome.
Which
looks awesome. I love the improved graphics. I love the how it seems to be keeping the exact same tone. Everything looks wonderful. I love the Mario and Luigi series. The games are incredible.
So just more.
Yeah.
So they're remaking Bowser's Inside Story for the 3DS, coming in 2019.
Yeah.
So kind of an early announcement.
Yeah, I think by very early stages of production, probably.
Yeah. Next up, they showed off more about Detective Pikachu. They did a story overview trailer.
Yeah. This comes out in a couple of weeks, right?
This comes out on the 23rd of March.
Yeah,
they announced in the Direct that it is available for pre-order both physically and digitally.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
It's pretty much coming out in a couple of weeks, so we don't need to see much of it. I love how the amiibo is fucking huge.
The amiibo is twice the size of any normal amiibo. It's fucking gigantic.
It's a gigantic-ass amiibo, and it's also fucking... I love... Not gonna lie, Detective Pikachu has always, seemed kind of one of those things where it's, iffy to me. I'm I don't know about this. I saw that trailer, and I'm it kind of sold me, I'm not gonna lie.
It is incredibly Japanese.
It's incredibly Japanese. It's also really... it was a lot funnier than I expected. The fucking... this Pikachu... I love how fucking sarcastic this Pikachu is.
Yeah.
I fucking love... I love how this Pikachu does not give a flying fuck.
He really doesn't.
And I'm you know what? I never knew I needed a fucking sarcastic douchebag Pikachu in my life, but
But please give it to me.
But please give it to me. I will play this game.
So, the next announcement, another big surprise, no one saw this coming. They are remaking Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS, and I say to the screen, why the fuck isn't this coming to the Switch?
Literally the only reason I can imagine it's coming to the 3DS is because Dark Moon was on the 3DS. And that did really well on the 3DS, stupid well. So I'm pretty sure that they're just putting it on the 3DS because it's easier for them, and it's also kind of hey, you can get both Luigi's Mansion games on the 3DS type thing instead of having...
I get that, but at the same time, why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Unless...
I don't know. I'm honestly not complaining. I don't care. It looked great.
Unless they are making a completely new Luigi's Mansion game for the Switch, it makes no sense. It makes no sense why this isn't.
Do you think they probably are?
They might. I mean, that's one of the rumors is that they're going to announce a Luigi's Mansion at E3 for the Switch. So if that is actually happening, then it makes sense why this remake isn't on the Switch.
That's what I was always predicting. I'm yeah, Luigi's Mansion. I mean, I'm just happy that the original Luigi's Mansion is getting remade because, I love the original Luigi's Mansion. It's so good.
That's Luigi's Mansion was a launch title, so it's what 17 years old now?
It's 17 years old. You could do with the remaster. On the remastered graphics look fucking great.
It just looks like they're taking the engine from Dark Moon and just remaking the game with
Dark Moon looked gorgeous, dude.
It did. It for a 3DS game, it looked very good.
It was gorgeous to look at. So this game looks just as good, and I'm so happy that we're getting a remake of it, because I've actually never played the original Luigi's Mansion in full, so I need to actually, get on that shit.
So, that was all the 3DS announcements, because the 3DS is a dying console and will be dead in the next year, so
this is pretty
don't spend too much time on it.
This is pretty much the last of the 3DS. Honestly, good way to go out, though, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, good selection.
Good selection to go out. This is what I like. With dying consoles, I would rather them go out with a bang than have them go out with a whimper and have them die a slow, painful death like the PS2.
Like the Wii U.
Or like the Wii U. Like if you're gonna die, like if if you're gonna go out with the 3DS, give us a bunch of fucking like dope ass remakes or re-releases or like shit that actually make us like still care about the 3DS for a little bit, and then like just kill it. Like don't like this is how you kill a console. This is like I know it's sad. Like you shouldn't have to kill a console because killing consoles is a sad time.
But the 3DS is kind of irrelevant now.
It is irrelevant. So at least they're giving us like decent games to like go out. Like at least they're giving us reasons to still care a little bit. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, I think.
So they moved on to the Switch games now. They started with showing off Kirby Star Allies, which comes out this week when this episode goes up.
Yeah, they pretty much didn't show nothing new outside of you can play as King Dedede, Meta Knight, and Waddle Dee.
Yeah, they showed that you can play as actual characters instead of just enemies.
The real surprise is you can play as fucking Marks.
Yeah. They said they're going to, they're calling them Dream Allies, and they said that they're going to add more through free updates. So they showed they showed the animal critters from Dreamland 2, they showed Marks from Superstar, and like, you could play as these guys, and it's like, okay, that's cool.
Which means that who the fuck else can you play as? Could you possibly play as, like, fucking, I'm trying to think, what characters from Kirby?
Play as the ungodly hell monster from Kirby 64.
Could you play as Galactia Knight?
Galactia Knight? That's a good one.
Galactia Knight. If you could play as Galactia Knight, I would be like, I would play that as.
What if they bring in the fucking the Robobot armor from Planet Robobot?
Oh shit, that was a great Kirby game, dude.
It was.
Oh my god. Honestly, Kirby Star Allies, because I think Kirby... I find it odd to me that out of all the franchises, Kirby has the best track record.
It really does, honestly.
Kirby has the best track record. Why Kirby? Why Kirby of all things?
You know why Kirby, Matt? Because Sakurai.
Because, like, it's fucking great, dude. Like, Kirby Star Allies is so much fun. Or it looks so much fun. And
well, there is a demo out right now.
Yeah.
And it does come out on Friday. So
yeah. So
it's like literally right around the corner.
So if you all want to play some Kirby Star Allies, go get the demo and get the game.
Next up, they unveiled that Okami HD will be coming to the Switch in the summer of 2018. They showed off a couple Switch exclusive features. You can use the touchscreen and handheld mode, and you can also use the motion controls with the Joy-Con. So that's cool. Okami's a great fucking game, and it needs more exposure.
Okami is the only game I've ever seen get ported to 5 billion consoles at once.
Skyrim.
Can we? Skyrim. I think Okami actually takes the cake because it's been out long. It's older. Like
PS2. Not really, actually. PS2, Wii, PC, Xbox One, PS4, and now Switch.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think Skyrim actually beats it.
I do find it funny that like it's on like so many consoles though.
That is true,
and it never sells.
It deserves the recognition. It really deserves the recognition.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest games ever made, so.
And the fact that it's getting ported to the Switch, a bunch of newcomers are going to pick this up and play it on the go. It's going to be great. So, next up, they showed off Sushi Striker, which is a stupid sushi game where you throw sushi at people. I don't fucking know.
I didn't know that
I don't really care.
Got a fucking game.
Yeah, I don't fucking care about this, but I guess it launches on June 8th for the 3DS and the Switch, that's cool.
It looks kind of cool. But like,
it looks like a stupid anime game.
It's a stupid anime game, but then again, look who you're talking to. So
that's true.
So it looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
And it was definitely probably the weakest announcement in this entire direct.
It was a weak. It was yeah. Mainly because I don't know what the fuck this is.
Mainly because I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is, and I don't care.
Yeah. It sounds dumb. It probably is dumb, and if I play it, I'll be like, this is dumb, but I kind of enjoy it.
Yep. Next up, they had more news on Octopath Traveler, now actually named Octopath Traveler, not Project Octopath Traveler. They showed off 2 new characters, The game is getting a special edition, which includes a pop-up book introducing the 8 characters, soundtrack CD, a commemorative coin, and a map. And also, the game is launching on July 13th. So that's really soon, only 4 months from now.
We actually got gameplay for the first time for this damn thing, I'm pretty sure, right, too? Like,
no, there's been a demo out for like months, so.
But this is like, I love, this game looks so good, dude.
It looks like traditional SquareSoft RPG, just made modern.
Yeah, it looks like
in every best way.
It looks like classic Final Fantasy with a little bit of a different system that's basically not Final Fantasy anymore.
Yeah.
I love the art style so much.
The visual design of this game is fucking phenomenal.
It's beautiful.
Like the clashing of styles works so well.
I love the mixing of jobs. I love how you can mix jobs and like have like different like you can be like, hey, I'm both a dancer and a warrior, so I use dance moves. Yeah, that. So it looks great though, and I love how July. When I saw the July, I'm like, that's soon, dude. Like that's coming. Yeah. Like damn, I'm excited.
It definitely felt like a summer game. So
yeah, but I'm excited.
Okay, moving on. They showed the first gameplay from Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, and it's definitely a lot different
It's not
from
what
the
I
rest
expected.
of the games in the series.
Not what I expected, but then again,
definitely not.
But what were we gonna? But what did we expect from Suda 51? Is my question.
That's true.
What the fuck
That's
did
true.
we expect?
He's a fucking madman.
It looks great though.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun.
It looks like a beat 'em up, like a kind of like a beat 'em up this time.
That's why I said it looks like a more classic beat 'em up than a character action game.
Yeah, but it does look like it looks so varied in its like environments and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the things, as much as I love No More Heroes, you cannot say that the environments in No More Heroes are varied because they're not really.
Nah, not really.
Not that really. This looks like insanity, and I love it. I love every second of it. I can't wait to hear some of the like the storyline of this damn thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's stupid.
They did announce that it is coming out in 2018. Exclusively for the Switch.
Yeah, no release date though.
Release window it is coming out this year. So that's a very big third-party release.
Probably November.
Yeah.
I mean, arguably, it's a first-party release. Because No More Heroes is
at this point, yeah.
Yeah, our No More Heroes is arguably a first-party series, so... Travis... actually, I'll save that for a later discussion.
Okay.
I'll say what I was going to say.
Okay, moving on. Dark Souls Remastered, boys. They announced that there's going to be a network test for Dark Souls Remastered, basically an online beta. And then they announced the fucking Solaire amiibo.
They're the madmen. They're insane.
They're, like, holy shit. Like, think about it. Like, there are very, very few third-party amiibo to begin with. The fact that a Dark Souls amiibo is now one of them.
Does that mean Dark Souls is part of the Nintendo universe?
This is the definitive timeline. You can't convince me otherwise.
This is the definitive fucking timeline. I think that this is the... when that thing came on, when they showed off that Solaire amiibo, I was actually like...
Matt,
I was done, dude.
Matt, you don't understand. I can own a minifigure of Solaire and put it on my fucking desk.
You can praise the sun every day now.
I can praise the sun in my Nintendo games.
Wait, does that mean the Solaire amiibo can transfer over to other games?
I don't know. I fucking hope so.
Can you praise the sun in fucking Mario Odyssey?
That would be amazing. Oh my god.
What?
Okay. Solaire amiibo unlocks the fucking knight armor in Odyssey.
Yes.
It makes perfect sense.
Fucking
Mario Odyssey Dark Souls crossover.
You know what we need is we just need that Solaire amiibo to work with both Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, and already we're in the definitive timeline officially.
Like, oh my god, it's so stupid, but it's amazing. I'm going to buy it. I don't even care.
Yeah, Dark Souls Remastered looks great, though. I like it. The actual game itself looks great.
Yeah, game still comes out May 25th, and the Solaire amiibo launches same day. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And then next was their little mini direct presentation on Mario Tennis. They spent about 5-6 minutes talking about the game.
It was the big game of this. It was the big game of the.
They revealed the entire roster, which is a lot of things that we expected, except you could play tennis as a fucking chain chomp. It's like, why? Why?
No, why? But at the same time, yes.
At the same time, yes. But
I'm going to play chain chomp. It's going to be my fucking main.
So stupid. It's just a fucking chain chomp with a tennis racket in its mouth, and I'm like,
he looks so happy though. Like that.
He looks so happy. He looks like he's involved.
Yeah. Like,
he looks like he's happy to be involved.
He does. And then he's going to get his dreams crushed because of what we're about to talk about, because this game looks insane.
Yeah. So they went over a bunch of different game mechanics, pretty standard stuff. They introduced a lot of new ones. Like there's the zone shots and the zone passes and all that stuff. There's this zone shit.
The stamina on the rackets.
Yeah.
The fucking trick shots. This game is basically, they're taking a lot of the stuff from like fucking Mario Strikers, like a lot of the more insane stuff from that, and they're putting that into the game. And like it looks insane, but it looks like
it looks very, very good.
It looks really good, dude. It looks so good.
If they were taking a bunch of influence from Strikers, I feel like they could have given it the punk rock edge to it.
Oh yeah, because
where you can fucking like the fucking tennis net is made out of fucking electrical wire, and you could just like check people into it.
The story mode's gonna have like a fucking like RPG style story mode similar to like Super Sluggers.
Yeah.
So like who knows? Maybe one of the stages does have like fucking
electrical.
Fucking electrical wires. Who knows? There's that one level with a bunch of like fucking piranha plants. So
yeah, because honestly, my favorite fucking part of Strikers was just how unnecessarily edgy it was. Like everyone was pissed all the time, and it had a fucking punk rock style to it, and you could fucking body check innocent ass Mario characters into a fucking electrical fence.
Yeah,
and it's like, what happened with this game? Like,
it's a great game though, so
it's an amazing game, but like, why is it so edgy?
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm excited though because this is on the Switch, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Then yeah.
It's a Switch exclusive.
Yeah. I am excited for this game. It's gonna be I think it's about time we get a really good Mario Sport. When was the last?
Honestly,
we've had a good Mario Sports game.
Honestly, after a string of really disappointing Mario Sports titles, this looks like it's gonna fucking go back to the basics, return to form.
Yeah, this is gonna be great, dude.
Yeah. They announced that it will have online support, and there will be online tournaments as well.
Oh, yeah. So if you guys want to be in a tournament with a chain chomp, apply now.
Yeah, sign up now for the fucking pre-launch online tournament where you can play tennis with a fucking chain chomp.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
So after they spent a lot of time on that, they didn't spend.
I like the fact that they didn't spend too much time on it. It was only like 6-7 minutes.
But it was enough time to get through everything.
Yeah, I like the fact that it was very brisk.
Yeah.
But following that, they announced that Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is finally coming to the Switch and the 3DS.
Yeah.
What?
My guess is that there's probably going to be because they mentioned that the Switch version is going to have new levels.
Yes, the Switch version is going to have new content.
Who wants to bet that the 3DS version is going to have new content as well, but different content from the Switch version?
Who knows?
If that's the case, then I might not mind picking up both versions then, because the Treasure Tracker is great, and I just want more. So,
yeah, Treasure Tracker is a great fucking game.
Yeah, if you guys love good puzzle games, you can do a lot worse in Treasure Trackers. It's really fun.
And this is basically confirming the fact that they're basically But porting every fucking Wii U game over to the Switch, kill that thing, just stomp it in the curb, fucking break its head open.
Yeah,
the Wii U doesn't exist anymore.
The tragedy of the Wii U.
The Wii U doesn't fucking exist anymore.
The tragedy of the Wii U.
Because honestly, after this, and what we'll get into a little later, like the only major game I can think of that they have left to bring over is Mario Maker.
They didn't. Oh, and 3D World maybe.
I don't think they're gonna bring 3D World over.
I wish,
but they could.
I mean, if they do, yes, because it's great. Fucking Mario Maker. I would not be surprised if they port Mario Maker to more things than just the Switch, though. Like, it's probably gonna be on every console now from now on. Mario Maker is less of a game and more of a fucking. It's a game. You make levels on the damn thing. You can port it to whatever.
I don't think they're gonna port Mario Maker over to Switch. I think they're just gonna make a new Mario Maker.
New Mario Maker game, because Mario Maker still be
Mario Maker 2.
Because Mario Maker actually helped. I think for a brief time, Mario Maker actually helped the sales of the Wii U. So I'm not.
Oh yeah.
So they might just keep it there.
Who knows, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
But okay, back to Captain Toad. So it's coming to the Switch and the 3DS. It's gonna have new content. It's coming out on July 13th, same day as Octopath.
Yeah. So
which is interesting.
So get Octopath and Captain Toad
on your preferred system of choice.
Yeah.
Next up, fucking Undertale's coming to the Switch.
We don't know when. It just said eventually.
It's coming eventually.
Fucking Undertale's coming to the Switch. We don't know when. Probably by the end of the year.
Literally all we got was, hey, Undertale's coming to Switch. No details on if it's going to be different, if they're going to add new content. It's just coming to the Switch.
All we know is that we had a funny little... It was just a funny little trailer with Sans and Papyrus.
And the thing is, like, in the Direct, like, the pop-up window before they actually got into the trailer, it's like, what the fuck is this? And then as soon as the text window dropped down and it's fucking Comic Sans, I'm like, you're fucking kidding me, right?
Yeah. I mean, the trailer basically is just a funny interaction between Sans and Papyrus. So if you're a fan of Undertale, the trailer is pretty funny. So I would recommend at least checking.
If you're a fan of Undertale, buy it for the Switch when it comes out.
If you're a fan of Undertale, buy it for the you can play it on the go now. Like Undertale on the go, dude. Like that's
Well, I mean, technically it's been on the Vita, so technically it already has a handheld version.
Has a Vita, so like.
But no one has a fucking Vita.
Only Spencer has a Vita, but that's it.
Spencer and Rachel are the only two people I know that have a Vita.
Yeah, and one of them uses it for Tomes. Actually, both of them use it for Tomes, but like that's another conversation for another time. So
that's another podcast.
That's another podcast for a separate time. But anyways, yeah, Undertale on the Switch.
So
yes.
this was basically the point in the Direct where they dropped a bunch of third-party shit on us.
Yeah.
So after Undertale, we got word that the Crash Insane Trilogy is coming to the Switch on July 10th.
And I finna nutted. That's what happened.
Yeah. And also, the official Crash page announced that it's not coming just to Switch; it's going fully multiplat on the same day.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC starting on July 10th. So we knew this was coming. The leaks and the rumors have been going on for months that this was going to happen.
They were right.
It's really weird because the original Crash trilogy has never been on anything other than PlayStation. So the fact that it's going multiplat is really strange.
But at the same time, they might be prepping for like the next Crash game to be a multiplat game.
They could, yeah.
But then people are gonna point to how wonderful that worked last time. But Rafa Cortex is not bad though, actually. I actually like Rafa Cortex. It's Crash on the Switch, Crash on all those. Look, man, if you haven't played Crash yet,
fucking play Crash.
Just wait, and if you don't have a PS4 to play Crash, wait for it. Get it on the console of your preferred choice, whether it be PC, your Xbox, or your Switch. Get it and play it.
Yeah,
because I know for sure I'm probably gonna get it. So
yeah, you can get it on PC. So
yeah, Yeah,
Anyway,
I wonder how it's gonna play on PC, but I'm very.
It'll probably run at fucking 60 frames.
It'll probably look really good, and it'll probably be fine. I'm not worried.
So moving on, the next game they announced was Little Nightmares Complete Edition is coming to the Switch. I don't remember if they had a solid release date for us. I think it was May 18th. But yeah, that's coming. And that game looks really cool, and I've been meaning to play it. So I might actually end up picking it on the Switch now.
Yeah, this game looks spooky.
It's a horror platformer.
Yeah. Which I...
It's a horror... It's so unique.
It's a horror platformer that doesn't look scary. It looks Tim Burton-y.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned. It has a very Tim Burton style to it.
Tim Burton, yeah, I mean, Tim Burton's aesthetic is just.
Tim Burton's a fucking god.
Tim Burton's a god, unless when he's making Alice in Wonderland.
Unless when he's starring Johnny Depp in all of his lead roles.
Movies. That's off topic. Like fucking Little Nightmares looked great, and I think it does. Since it's the complete edition, probably comes with the DLC too.
Yes, it does.
So okay, yeah, definitely worth picking this up on the Switch.
Moving on, South Park: The Fractured But Whole got announced for the Switch, and it's coming April 24th.
And it's coming with the season pass too, so you guys can get the deal. So I think we can get the DLC.
Yeah, you can get the DLC on the Switch
too. It's South Park.
They didn't announce Stick of Truth.
I have a feeling that I don't think Stick of Truth is coming to the Switch. I don't think it is. Then again,
unfortunate.
Then again, not really a big deal. I don't think.
It is unfortunate because Stick of Truth is a very good game.
It is a very good game, but at the same time, at least we're getting Fractured Butthole.
That is true.
Which, if anyone has not played Fractured Butthole, it's great.
Yeah, fucking play it. Moving on, we got a release date for Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
Finally,
May 18th.
May 18th.
So. This is the definitive edition, comes with all of the content from the Wii U and 3DS games on top of new shit. May 18th, mark your fucking calendar, Switch fans.
So basically, if you had the 3DS version and the Wii U version, they're completely pointless now.
Just throw them in the fucking trash.
Throw them in the garbage. You congratulations, your money was pointless.
I heard the 3DS version was kind of trash anyway.
The 3DS version's not bad, it just because the 3DS doesn't have the processing power for it. For all the enemies on screen, so it's not that it's a bad game. It's still really good because it's fucking Hyrule Warriors, but like, it's just kind of laggy.
So yeah, if you haven't played Hyrule Warriors yet, like I haven't, fucking pick it up on your Switch.
If you haven't played Hyrule Warriors yet, just pick up a Dynasty Warriors game. You've basically played the same thing.
Yeah, just pick up one of the fucking 30,000 Warriors games.
There's a Gundam one. You can play that one. There's a Berserk one.
There's Fire Emblem Warriors. That's also on the Switch.
There's a Berserk one. That one's pretty good. You can play that too.
That's why I didn't think that they were gonna port Hyrule Warriors over to the Switch, because they technically already have a Warriors game with Fire Emblem.
But I guess I
thought it was a little redundant.
Hyrule Warriors was popular though, so if they're gonna support, of course they're gonna port it.
Clearly, they don't care about redundancy, so just bring them both over. Fuck it.
I mean, and I'll play both of them because fuck me, am I right?
Yeah, fuck me. So moving on. They announced they're going to have a ARMS US and Canada online open tournament in March.
That I will not play because I suck. So
yeah, so I'm not. I mean, I like ARMS. I think it's a very fun game. So this is
great.
I think it's nice that they're still supporting the game, even after everyone's kind of already jumped ship.
Yeah, they jumped ship, but like ARMS has a really dedicated tourney. Like a competitive scene.
Yeah.
So that's why they're supporting it, because there's two kinds of people. People who like ARMS, but they're like, I'll wait for a sequel. And then the people who fucking love ARMS. There's people who love ARMS.
Well, ARMS is a very good... Sure, it's a little bare bones, but it's a very solid game.
Yeah, I think it was bare bones on purpose. I think it needed to be, because this is very different. This is a very different style of fighter.
Yes.
So I think if they do a sequel, that's where the real shit's gonna come in. So I'm hoping that they make a sequel at some point, and I'm really but
they probably will.
Yeah, But yeah, I'm excited I'm interested to see how the tournament plays out. I'm not gonna be in it though because I suck at the game. So
Yes, I suck at arms. I'm terrible.
I can barely control my real arms, let alone arms in a game. So why don't you?
I can barely control my human arms without controlling virtual arms.
Exactly. So let's So yeah.
So that's happening. That's nice. Getting to the end of the Direct, they announced a Splatoon 2 update, 3.0, coming in late April.
Bunch of new shit.
New gear, new stages, a new rank X, which kind of threw me off because when the X showed up and they were playing fucking Mega Man music over it, I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. They're not putting fucking Mega Man in Splatoon. Thankfully, they didn't. So it was just a fucking bait and switch.
And then came the weirdest fucking trailer I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, let's get into that. So they announced the first paid DLC expansion for Splatoon 2. It is called the Octo expansion. It's a single-player mode set in a shady subway system, and it literally looks like a fucking horror game.
When the trailer started, both of us were very, very confused as to what the fuck we were looking at.
Yeah, we were so fucking confused.
And, I mean, the new protagonist looks great. It has a cool aesthetic. I like some of the stages they showed off. But at the same time...
It just looks really weird.
It looks like... I mean, it's Splatoon, though. Splatoon has always been kind of out there and, like, odd, and, like, Nintendo's kind of, like, franchise that they're able to, like, just really just not give a fuck.
And then fucking, like... And I turned to Matt, and jokingly I'm like, oh man, what is this? Does Splatoon 2 have, like, a dark underbelly? Does it have a dark political underbelly where there's fucking, like, conspiracies and communists?
But it turns out that the main character has amnesia and is fucking in a sewer. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, what is this, Metro?
What is this, fucking Metro? And then fucking Splat Laboratories. Fuck, they don't care. Yeah. This is the year of the Octoling.
It's the year of the Octoling. Make the 8 with your body.
Yeah, fuck. They don't care.
They're fucking crazy.
They really don't.
So yeah, so it is coming in the summer.
Yeah.
And it has a very steep price point of $20.
Yeah. I mean, it's I'm pretty sure it's story DLC though, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot of content in there. So
if there isn't, then that's a little steep.
It's a little steep. It also comes with, I think, new stuff, like not just the story stuff. I think it comes with it basically comes with a new playable character, basically too. So.
Yeah, basically.
So that
happened.
But yeah, looks awesome. And then there was nothing else of importance to announce.
No, definitely. They're like, well, that's the end of the Direct. Actually, we have one more announcement.
And then
I knew they couldn't end this without one more big announcement. So they start rolling this trailer, and it's Splatoon again. And so we watched it as a group. You and Spencer had no idea what this is, but
I thought it was Splatoon 3. I'm not even joking.
As soon as I saw that it was Splatoon again, I'm like, there's no fucking way. They are not doing this now. And then it goes dark. And then the Inkling girl turns around, and the fucking Smash symbol forms in her eye, and I'm like, I fucking knew it! I knew it!
All of us went nuts.
Like, as soon as it was a fucking Splatoon trailer, after they had just talked about Splatoon, I'm like, it's gotta be fucking Smash. If it's not, I'm gonna be really surprised. It's gotta be fucking Smash. And it was fucking Smash.
It was fucking Smash. Not just any Smash. This is not a port.
As far as we know, we don't even know what this is. We don't know if it's a port or a brand new game.
They confirmed it's not a port. It's a brand new Smash. I
mean, it was kind of obvious from the trailer because not only where there are different characters, like the Inklings. There was Breath of the Wild Link. So that's different shit from the Wii U version, but also the logo was different.
The logo was different. Someone did like a character analysis of some of the characters in the back. Captain Falcon's confirmed to be back. Marth, fucking Bowser's there. Fucking Sheik is there. And Sheik and Zelda are both there. Fucking Marth is there. Samus is there. So, now here's the thing, and this is what I was gonna bring up earlier. What new characters do you think they're gonna introduce into Smash now they have the Inkling?
Donald Trump.
Shrek.
Please, put Shrek in my Smash.
the memes have begun again.
Like, literally, the Inkling girl with the symbol in her eye has become a meme overnight.
Yeah.
And it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, the meme overnight, because nothing memes faster than Smash fans.
Can we put Doug in Smash?
Fucking, but here's one character I actually think could make it in Smash, and I want your opinion on this. Do you think Travis Touchdown could actually make it into Smash?
That is a very viable option. Seeing as how No More Heroes is essentially a Nintendo franchise now, I would not be at all surprised if they announced Travis Touchdown is in Smash.
Yeah. Travis Touchdown in Smash. I would also not be surprised if Dark Souls makes it into Smash now. Fucking
Solaire. Put Solaire in Smash.
As an assist trophy.
I don't even care, man.
No, you know what he needs to do? Just put Solaire as an assist trophy in Smash, and he praises the sun, and a fucking beam of light comes down and hits people.
He praises the sun, and then the fucking sun falls on the arena.
Just a massive sun.
Jesus. But they did confirm that this new Smash for Switch is releasing this year.
God,
that's insane.
They kept this under wraps, dude. How do they keep this under wraps?
I don't know. But like my question is, like, it's like, okay, so we've got a new Smash. You said it's confirmed that it's not a port, it's a brand new game.
It's a new Smash.
It's coming out this year. No one expected this. Like, honestly, I know a bunch of people, when the Direct was announced, were clamoring, oh, we gotta have Smash. They're gonna announce Smash. I thought maybe they could announce Smash, but honestly, the realist in me said, there's no fucking way they're announcing Smash at this random ass Direct in the middle of March. They're gonna save that for E3.
They're gonna save that for E3, or they're not gonna announce it at all this year.
Guess fucking what?
This is the shortest gap. This is the shortest gap for Smash games since the original and Melee because the original was in 1999 and Melee was in 2001, and then ever since Melee, there's been huge gaps between Smash games. There was a 7-year gap between Melee and Brawl. There was a fucking 8-year gap between Brawl and 4. So this is only a 4-year gap. This is half that gap.
Yeah.
So this is early for Smash, dude. This is really early.
Yeah, so like, no one expected this. Honestly, I didn't expect it. I kind of wanted it to happen, but I thought realistically, man, they're not going to do this now. They're going to save it for E3, and then they fucking drop the bombshell at the end. Here's your Smash. And I'm like, literally, I fucking went crazy on Twitter. Like, legit, right after this happened, I was like, thank you, Big N! You are gods! And then I literally retweeted every Smash thing I could.
When that happened, we realized we are in the best time.
Definitive timeline, you can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, Nintendo is the GOAT for this. Like, they're the GOAT.
They are the GOAT. They are legit the GOAT.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Like, literally, definitive timeline, you can't convince me otherwise, because Nintendo announced Smash for Switch in a random-ass Direct in the middle of March. Definitive timeline, I don't even care.
Do you think that, do you think that this is gonna have a story mode like Brawl?
I hope. I hope it at least has some kind of adventure mode. If not, if not a fully fleshed out story mode, at least an adventure mode.
No, because the Subspace Emissary is one of the best fucking things Nintendo has done.
I love the Subspace Emissary.
Yeah, it's so much
It's
fun.
so fucking ridiculous, but it's so fun.
It honestly feels like it feels like the Avengers of fucking gaming. The Subspace Emissary does. It
feels like Nintendo's Avengers mixed with Star Wars.
Yeah, it does.
And then they just make it into a game.
Yeah. Fucking if they do another story mode, I want it to be like fully voice acted and everything and make it absolutely insane. Fully voice acted.
I did like the way they handled Subspace Emissary. I was very impressed that they did that entire story with no dialogue.
Yeah. Although considering now they seem to adding a lot of characters into Smash that do have dialogue, I would kind of, you know what they should do? Have every character speak except Link. I think that would be it would be funny, and it'll also be like in character too. Like,
yeah,
it would be perfect. Maybe Link is just a man of few words. Like that's just his character. He doesn't.
That's just his character.
He's
just very stoic, very quiet.
Very quiet. He speaks more through actions than he does words.
So yeah, so this happened. My question to you is, you had no idea it was Smash.
I did not know.
You had no idea.
Mainly because I was fully convinced that they were not gonna show Smash at the fucking direct. I was like fully convinced that they weren't going to. So this was a curveball for me.
Because you said, because it was Splatoon at first, you were convinced that they were announcing a new game, and I'm like, that makes no fucking sense.
I was convinced it was either gonna be Splatoon 3, or they were gonna announce something like a spin-off game, or they were gonna announce that Splatoon was like gonna be like in another game franchise or something like that. Like I was convinced that because my mentality when it came to that trailer, like Splatoon 2 is still a very recent game. It's not even 8 months old at this point, so there's no way they're going to announce Splatoon 3 that early. They just finished talking about Splatoon 2 and all of these updates that they're adding to it. Mm-hmm. So, based on those two things, when the final thing they showed was a CG trailer that had Splatoon in it, I knew immediately what was going on. I knew immediately that it was Smash. It just made logical sense. I'm surprised it took this long for them to add the Inklings into Smash in the first place, but like,
well, Splatoon wasn't a thing when Smash 4 came out.
No, it was.
So
it was.
No, Splatoon came out after Smash.
I'm about to school you, son.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No,
I'm right, bitch.
Fucking Splatoon was 24. Splatoon 1 was early 2014.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. May 2014. I'm pretty fucking sure.
Please look it up and prove me wrong.
Splatoon 1. Oh wait, no, never mind. You're right. Okay, I'm dumb. Okay, so congratulations. You have officially learned from this podcast that Matt, aka Legion Rex, is a fucking idiot.
You have officially learned that Matt, aka Legion Rex, is the worst source for news.
Don't listen to me. Never listen to me. Ever.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Smash came out before Splatoon, so that's why they didn't add them. So, I mean, they could have added them via DLC. But, like, the characters that they did add via DLC, it makes sense that they didn't get to Splatoon, because there's some really high-profile characters that they added with DLC. Mm-hmm. My question is, what's the roster going to be like? Are they going to get are they going to try and get as many characters from Smash 4 as they can and bring them over to the new game?
I hope so. Honestly, my dream is that they're basically just going to take all the characters from Smash 4, put in some of the characters they left out of Smash 4, so, like, Wolf, and put those in, and then fucking add a bunch of new characters.
Yeah. Definitive timeline. You can't convince me otherwise.
And have Shrek in the game too.
Yes, please add Shrek. Add Goku. Add Sora. Add.
You know what? Sora's actually a possibility though. That we joke about Goku and Shrek. Sora's actually a possibility because they have Cloud in the franchise now.
I know.
Sora's actually
it would be fucking awesome to see Sora in Smash.
I mean, with all these third-party support, do you think we're gonna maybe get a Kingdom Hearts 3 Switch announcement at E3 this year?
We could. It's very possible. But add Donald Trump. Add Corey. Add Zack and Cody.
Add Zack and Cody.
Make Zack and Cody like an Ice Climbers character.
Add Monica from Doki Doki.
Oh yeah, add Monica.
Yeah. So do that, and then we and add Deku.
Oh yeah, add Deku. Add literally
every My Hero
characters.
The entire cast of My Hero.
The entire cast of My Hero.
And not as multiple characters, as one character.
Make it a Pokemon trainer thing. Fucking All Might's the Pokemon trainer, and then he swaps out the kids.
No, he pops out the kids out of and it's like it's the main five. It's like the main main five. Fucking Deku, Bakugo, Ida, Uraraka, and Todoroki. You get to play as all five of them, and All Might's the Pokemon trainer. Do you think they're gonna bring back Pokemon? He
just tosses them out in balls.
Do you think they're gonna bring back Pokemon trainer for this one?
No. If anything, because they made Charizard his own individual character, they're just gonna bring back Squirtle and Ivysaur
as their individual
or Bulbasaur.
Characters.
They're just gonna make those individuals. Fucking get rid of Pokemon trainer. But yeah, well, no. As soon as that trailer started and it was Splatoon again after they had already talked about Splatoon, I knew immediately what was going on. And I grabbed you guys. I'm like, you guys know what this is, right? I know.
I was like, I don't know.
It was fucking Smash.
Yeah.
So praise the Big N. They are the champions of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, so let's quickly wrap up this discussion then, because this is going long.
Yeah.
Overall thoughts on the Direct?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. Thought it was a great Direct. One of the best in a while, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But they announced a bunch of cool ass shit. Because last time they did a big Direct, it was fucking Dark Souls was the big announcement, and everyone was just like, hey. And this time, what's their big announcement? Fucking Smash.
Fucking Smash.
I guess they could say they smashed it out of the park.
But yeah, love this Direct. One of their best that they've had in a long time. I felt like it had the right mix of things.
Yeah.
It had the right amount of 3DS support. It had the right amount of third-party support. And it had the right amount of big surprises that no one was expecting.
Yes.
So I felt like it was a really well-balanced, well-rounded Direct.
Yeah.
Started the hype train for Smash out of nowhere, and it literally broke the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So, great Direct. My question is, what's E3 going to be like now after this?
Probably a lot of Pokemon and Fire Emblem.
Yeah, they got to show off Fire Emblem because that's been in the works for a while. They got to show off Pokemon. Maybe they'll show off Metroid Prime if it's far enough in development. Yoshi, they got to show something of Yoshi.
Yeah.
But overall, this Direct was fucking great.
Yeah.
So with that said, really long-winded discussion, we're going to wrap things up here because that is the last story of the day.
Yeah.
So we are going to wrap things up here. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Bearded Banter Podcast. If you like what you've seen, you can subscribe to BGN for more great gaming content. A bunch of shit, Let's Plays, fucking unboxings, podcasts, live streams maybe sometimes. A bunch of gaming shit. It's great. Subscribe. Give me money. I don't make money off of this, but give me money.
Just give all of us money.
Yeah, just give all of us money. We will be back in another 2 weeks with a new episode of the podcast, and by that time, we will have major Sonic the Hedgehog news to discuss.
Oh yeah, because we have that shit.
Because next week is the South by Southwest panel.
Probably would, but I can't wait till Sonic Forces 2.
I can't wait for Sonic 06
Remastered.
again. Remastered.
You know what? You joke, but I would buy it.
Yeah, I'd probably buy it.
we're the worst
Because
people.
we're the worst people. So yeah, we're going to be back in 2 weeks with another episode of the podcast, and we're going to be talking about Sonic because that's going to be news by that point. I've been your host, Shane the Bearded One. With me, as always, is my co-host Matt Legion Rex. Say bye, Matt.
Bye.
And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Keep on gaming, everyone.